it's a Tuesday evening, so I'm joined by my lovely co-host Therese from the Water Buffalo Club 716. Therese, how are you doing, my friend?
Very good here in Buffalo. It's a wonderful, beautiful day, and we're 3-0. What can you ask for?
Exactly, it's brilliant. You had a hectic week last week, and Thursday. How did everything go between the Fitz lookalike competition to the beautiful sand, well, Fitz car we call it, Meadow Sand,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
so on? How
I,
did
I was
everything go for
I
you?
was just there. The Fitz sand sculpture is still intact. So, it was so incredible. It was. We didn't know how it was going to turn out, as I mentioned last week, but we got some really good contestants. And Thursday Night Football, the producer and I were in contact, and she wanted to know, do we have good contestants? Because if we have good contestants, we'll do it live on air, which they ended up doing. And we had three great contestants. The one that won, I'm telling you, probably 30 people just standing waiting to go backstage to go on set. We're like, can we have our picture with you? And I mean, we just all just laughed because it's not Ryan Fitzpatrick, right? But he looks so much like him. And so it was a lot of fun. Fitz, actually, I texted him like yesterday, and I said, thanks for being such a great sport. He said, I had so much fun with it. So he had so much fun with it. The network was great. It came out better than I even imagined. It was pretty funny. It was great. And we called it the Fitz Magic Weekend Fest. So,
Well, fair play. I saw the three finalists in pictures, and yeah, if you didn't look right, you could easily mistake it that one
yeah.
of them was Ryan Fitzpatrick. So it was they were really got well done, and they did really look like the real McCoy.
Yeah, they really did.
And after how was your tailgate before the game? Were you busy, and what was the atmosphere like before? Was there many Dolphins fans there?
Always busy. Never a moment to even take a breath, barely. But that's okay. It's the energy level is so escalated this year. I knew it would be. Not many Dolphins fans. We saw a few, as I expected, because it was a Thursday night game. And yeah, didn't see many. Got to say hi to Dan Marino. I was happy about that. I went
That was
over to
cool.
his, yep, gave him the wave and said hi and everything because we go way back like 30 years. But um, he was happy at that time because that was halftime. Were we tied at halftime? I can't even remember. Or were they up? I can't remember. But I was thinking I would never go say hi to him if we were beating them. So, but so that was kind of fun. And it was a wonderful night. The weather was perfect. Everything was perfect. It was great. We went back to the tailgate at the Big Tree and sat in the parking lot and sang karaoke until all the traffic went and got home again at 2 o'clock in the morning. So
Wow.
it was fine. When you
Wow.
win, it's easy to do that. You know,
Yeah. Oh,
it,
that is for sure.
yeah, I
Uh,
block off the next day every day, so every night game. So
well, I didn't see the game live because I was up at 4:30 Friday morning my time. But when I got up and I turned on my phone, I I did try and promise myself not to see the score before I got home and watched it that evening, but I
oh, that's
couldn't help.
torture. I can't believe you can do that.
Oh no, I went to work happy, and you were just going home to bed, and I was starting work that morning. That'll tell you the time difference between us. But we were both were smiling. As a game, as you watched it, they did make it awkward on us, but were you always confident that we were going to win it in how the game was going?
I feel like I have a different confident level this year than I've had in the past. And I think that's a general consensus with most people that this team is in such a different position right now, primarily because of Josh, also coaching, also everything they have laid out, incredible talent that they have on that team and the depth. So it's just gives you a comfort level. Like years past, it's like, oh, can they pull this off? But you really feel like they can pull it off. I almost feel like I don't even like to compare it, but the Tom Brady era. Yeah, Tom Brady always pulled it off, always,
Yeah, he did.
and for so long. And I just feel like that they've got that special ingredient in their whole entire team.
Yeah, there is that feeling that no matter how deep a hole we go into, we can find a way to dig ourselves out of it.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
like, fair enough, the Jets you didn't get tested too badly, but we were tested against the Ravens to the pin of our collar, and we found a way of digging out. And we were tested to a good length of the game last Thursday night with the Dolphins. Like, I suppose it was a divisional game. Uh, when Tyreek Hill dislikes the Bills as much as he says
Yeah.
he dislikes them, they weren't going to come up and not play. But we still got the win, and we won by 10 points, and it's happy days.
Yep, happy days is right. That's for sure.
And this weekend now, we have the New Orleans Saints coming to town.
Yes,
It's
we do.
a Sunday 1 o'clock game for you, is it, over there?
It is Sunday at 1 o'clock, week 4. This is the last week, by the way, before they can flex the game. So yeah, 1 o'clock. It's a really early start for us. We'll get there probably at 6:30 to start setting up. And since it's the New Orleans Saints, we are celebrating New Orleans style with food. We have jambalaya, and if you've ever been to New Orleans, one of their famous sandwiches is a muffaletta. Jambalaya. We have Cajun pork. The tailgate in our parking lot right next to us, they're doing alligator.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so there's going to be a lot of fun. I bought special Bloody Mary mix from Pat O'Brien's, which is a very famous bar in New Orleans. And here we are. It's a couple days away, but we're planning ahead. And the biggest thing we're doing, which I'm so excited about, actually, I literally got in the door about 10 minutes before from viewing this, but I went out to Orchard Park High School where they are performing a second line for us. And if anybody doesn't know what a second line is, I've gone to Jazz Fest in New Orleans for close to 30 years. And I've been in many, many second lines. And the first line is the band, and the band dances in the street, whether it's a wedding, a funeral, a birthday party, or just wanting to have fun in the streets of New Orleans. They're playing music. They're playing second line music. You would recognize it right away. And they're playing the song When the Saints Go Marching In.
Yeah.
And we all will be following from behind on the path to the stadium and parading in with the band starting at 12. And yeah, it's pretty fun. And I took all the fur from leftover fur because I save it for
Yeah.
something. I don't like throwing it away. And we took white umbrellas and decorated all these white umbrellas because that's what they do in New Orleans. They take umbrellas and they dance in the street. So it's a celebration, and that's what this season's all about. And it's about celebrating the end of the Ralph and taking every game to another level of some capacity. And so we're doing a second line. So if you don't know a second line, look it up. Look up second lines. Second line for beginners is a great video out there, and you'll see how fun it is. You just got to, jive your
I,
way into the stadium with us.
I will surely, because it just, you described it there. I can just picture it in my head, walking up the street from the big tree up to the stadium. It sounds amazing. I did see you some of your little videos of making the
Yeah, the
umbrella
umbrellas.
with yeah, and now it all makes sense what it was for.
Exactly.
So it does. And is the weather promised good? Do you know, for Sunday, or is it
Perfect. You can't ask for
perfect?
anything better. 70 degrees. I think you're in Fahrenheit. You're not in degrees, so that would be, I don't know. I think that's like,
I think it's about 21, 22 here. I could be
okay.
wrong, but when I was over in Buffalo last year, that's roughly the temperature it was when
Yeah,
I was.
that right. It
Yeah,
was a sunny day, so it's
yeah.
definitely shorts and t-shirt weather. So that's what everybody will have. And it's 1 o'clock game. I mean, you can't get better than that weather-wise. So it's gonna be perfect.
That's brilliant. And we were just talking off camera. You saw the game last night between the Ravens and the Lions. It was a cracker. but it
Yeah.
also is a great help for us too with the result with the Lions getting the win. Uh, what do you what do you think now of the shape? Like this weekend, we have the Chiefs versus the Ravens. We're 2 games ahead of the Chiefs before a ball is thrown, and we're 2.5 games ahead of the Ravens. That puts awful pressure on either of those two teams to get a win to stay in the race for the AFC number 1 seed.
Yeah, it's tough when you have an uphill battle at the beginning of the season like that, but both of those teams can pull out pretty strong. We hope they don't, and we hope they keep losing games. They definitely have some problems on both teams that we are seeing, and let them keep losing. Who do I want to lose this next game? Uh, I'm gonna say Baltimore. I'm not scared of KC. I think we can absolutely beat KC. As I said before, Henry scares me a little bit, but as we saw last night, there's ways to get around and to beat the Baltimore Ravens. So it's going to be an interesting matchup with those two next week. That's going to be a fun game.
It is because up to last night, Jared Goff had played Baltimore 3 times, lost 3 times. The last time he had played Baltimore with the Detroit Lions, they conceded 50 points, I think, in Baltimore. And that team, they have much the same personnel. They have it was 2 years ago, so they have improved. But when they went out last night, the second drive, I think it was 7-all. He had the ball on the 1.5 yard line, and he moved it down. It took, I think, it was over 10 minutes off the clock.
Yeah.
And they said on the telly that last night, uh, if you take 10 minutes of off the clock and you take 10 minutes of Lamar Jackson off the field, it disrupts them, and it did
Oh, yeah.
disrupt them.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like the way the Eagles set a template how to get at Pat Mahomes last year in the Super
Yep.
Bowl.
Yep.
It kind of set a template now. Well, if you're playing the Ravens, then keep them off the field for as long as you can, and you have a very good chance of winning the game if you have a
Yep.
plan. And it showed it last night. Now, I do know Derrick Henry will not continue dropping balls. That's
No.
one thing.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. He
like
was off.
he was like, well, he had a super game up to that one thing, but when someone
Yeah.
punches the ball out of your hand, it can happen. But it will.
Yep.
He had 2 fumbles, I think, in his career up to before this season, and he's had
Oh,
3
wow.
this season so far, in one in each game. And he might have 1 or 2 more before the end of the season. Who knows? But I know he's not going to have 1 a game. So you're going to have to win games without counting on Derrick Henry dropping the ball.
Yeah. And they have a tough schedule, too. I mean, somebody said to me today, wow, you guys have a really easy schedule. I'm like, our division, that's 6 games right there is easy, pretty much. It should be, at least. But yeah, we're lucky that the schedule we have, and it's just the way it is. We
Well,
didn't pick it, but we'll take
no, we,
it.
we will take it. Like at the start of the season, we had our divisional games, but when you look at it, you had Baltimore, you had Kansas, you had Cincinnati, you had Philadelphia coming, and now Cincinnati are now a different story because Jake Browning is there instead of Joe Burrow. But if you had Joe Burrow, like they were 4,
Yeah,
could be Super Bowl games if you were playing
big
them,
time.
you
Yep.
know, and they just turn out now that it's thankfully we won the first one, and we have a nice little stretch now between now and when we play Kansas. So we still have to win the games, but you could be in a position where you're going into the Kansas City game and you could be 8-0, and if you
Yeah,
beat them, you can knock them out of the case then of number 1 seed.
for sure. Yeah, it'll be interesting.
It will be interesting. Have you anything else planned during the week before the weekend? Or I see you released some lovely hats there during the week to match the
Yes,
new
you did.
jersey.
Yeah, yeah. We're doing a big event Thursday, announcing the cold front rivalry hat. I have to remember how to say that, cold front rivalry. So we have a white hat and we have a silver hat. They're making a bunch of them today. We'll be posting all about that on Thursday. and trying to get. We've had a lot of people wanting these hats in time for the Patriots game a week from Sunday, so they will be making them as fast as they can. There's definitely a limited supply of them because they can only make so many in 1 week. But yeah, they're going to be fun. They're going to look great with the new jerseys too. So that's what we're doing. And besides that, enjoying this beautiful weather. Probably going to go out to the big tree and check out all the other tailgates Saturday afternoon, which I love to do the day before the game. See who's setting up when it's really nice weather. So it's kind of fun to do that. So yeah, that's about it. That's gearing up towards the weekend. I can't believe it's only Tuesday, but and then we turn around, and then got to do it again one more week. And I will tell you, I need a few weeks off. But of course, I'm going to Atlanta for the Monday Night Football, but that's a different story. I don't have to.
Oh yeah, but you have had a very very hectic week. It to be honest, with the Thursday night game last week, it doesn't feel like we played on the weekend. Like it was great waking up Friday morning. I know you had an awful lot of work, but when you woke up Friday morning and you go, I have the weekend off, well, to a point.
Yeah, it was so nice just to kind of, let's watch a little football. No worries. And I said, it's our only Sunday off for a while. So.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, look at, and then this weekend we have the big game in Croke Park. And
right.
The Steelers are playing the Vikings. And the thing is, last weekend before the games kicked off, fair enough, you knew Aaron Rodgers was going to be the quarterback of the Steelers. You did not know what Carson Wentz would turn up for the Vikings. And by God, Carson Wentz of the Philadelphia Eagles turned up for the Vikings last Sunday. So it'll make Croke Park a very special place. Well, I was hoping that you would see that guy for the game for Croke Park, that it wasn't going to be the Steelers. Look, at the best team will win, but if Carson Wentz was the Carson Wentz of the last few years, the Steelers had one hand on the victory already. Whereas now both teams are going to have to bring their A game, because the Steelers defense improved a good bit last weekend, and the Vikings offense was on fire. Now I know Cincinnati Bengals and Jake Browning didn't help things, but it has made it a very interesting game. Watching videos of Dublin the last 2 days, coming down and what's going on and the shops opening up and the whole lot, it's getting exciting. The only thing I'm sad for is it's not the Bills.
I know. One of these years, Trevor, we'll be there together. Okay.
We will. We definitely will. Because they're on for the Chiefs next year. Apparently, there's rumors that the Chiefs are coming to Croke Park next year. Now, they have to confirm it. But if the Chiefs come to Croke Park, you ain't going to get the Bills at Croke Park, because there's no way they'll bring Mahomes and Allen to Ireland.
Probably not.
As much as I would love it, no way. So it may be 2 years' time, if the Chiefs come. But sure, we'll see. We'll keep the fingers crossed anyway.
Yes, for sure.
But anyway, so that is our video for tonight, Therese. I know you're very busy over there, and I thank you very much for coming on.
Always.
Have a wonderful week, and enjoy your parties. Getting ready for it Saturday and Sunday, and enjoy dancing up that street, and and have a wonderful day and a wonderful game. And please God, we get the W, and that's all that matters.
That's all that matters. Absolutely. And go Bills, right?
Go Bills. Yeah, exactly. So thanks very much for watching, folks. And until next video, thanks, Therese. We will see you next Tuesday night. We'll have a revisit of Sunday's exploits, and we'll talk about what's next then. Thank you very much for watching. And as always, my folks, stay safe, stay happy. Go Bills, horns up.